Hey everyone, it's James from FunFoods, and today we're going to look back on 2017. Now 2017 was filled with some fun recipe videos, some awesome collaborations, attending a few YouTube conventions, and also attending other events where some of them I got to speak at. So let's first take a look at some of the amazing recipes I made in 2017. We'll first start off with the Reese's recipes. Now I made everything from Reese's milkshakes to Reese's cheesecakes. They were amazing. I loved them. I love Reese's. That's one of my favorite candies, right up there with Kit Kats and Oreo cookies. So, of course, that had to dominate 2017. I also made a whole host of giant things, like giant peeps and giant pancakes. I had other giant things I made throughout the years as well, and of course I encourage you to check out my playlist of giant things. And who can forget the Mountain Dew recipes? Now I made quite a few Mountain Dew recipes this year. A lot of you suggested different things for me to make, and I really appreciate that because it's you guys who give me those ideas sometimes. And I had a lot of fun making them. I couldn't make them all, but there's always next year. I also had some fun making some Willy Wonka recipes, such as the everlasting gobstopper and the lickable wallpaper. Those were a lot of fun. They were a lot of hard work, but they were so much fun to make. And of course you had to make trends such as the unicorn frappuccino. I had a lot of fun making a wrestling belt, WWE wrestling belt. That was a lot of fun making that. It turned out quite well. And probably the hardest recipe I made this year was a claw machine cake that you could actually operate like a claw machine. That was so much fun making that cake, and it took a few days, but it worked at the end. In 2017, I made a lot of collaboration videos. Some of them I was very proud of. I had a lot of fun. Collaboration videos tend not to get a lot of views on my channel for some reason, but they're the ones I enjoy making the most, mainly because the people are amazing. Now, I did collaboration videos this year with Granny Potty Mouth. I did 2 with Slice and Rice because one of them they were included with Granny Potty Mouth. I did one with RKVC in a hotel room at VidCon. That was pretty fun. I did one with, I'm missing someone. Who? Oh, R3Bs. How can I forget R3Bs? I've done collaboration with them the last 2 years, and this year's collaboration was a lot of fun as well. Now when I collaborated with Slice and Rice, we made 2 different videos, one for my channel and one for theirs. It was a rice crusted pizza for my channel.
Practice this. Use my... Take 2. Here we go. So just... Bobby. Ha! Bon appetit!
Are you serious? Why are you so bad at it? I mean...
And then on their channel we did a 100-layer pizza. You gotta check those out if you haven't checked those out yet. Now for our R3Bs collaboration. Like I said, I've collaborated with R3Bs before, a year earlier, and they came back and we got to film again.
Ladybug.
I got it from Ben's.
No, you didn't.
You should be ashamed. No, I was playing.
Oh my gosh, this is mine was pretty good though. Mine is like...
Look, we're the best team. Look at that.
Yeah, look, they feel pretty cocky.
All right.
I want to bite a little piece off.
Go for it. Help yourself. You made it.
How is it?
That was funny.
Good.
And flip it. Awesome.
Ugh,
It's all right. It's good. We'll fix them.
that's disgusting.
Ben, do it.
Dad!
Well, the collaboration I did with RKVC, Rod and Vince.
What's up, guys? Hi, I'm Rod. I'm Vince. And we're self-deprecating romantic pop rock duo RKVC. We're a band and we're songwriters and we suck at everything else, but we're gonna try cooking today.
They're great guys. We had to make quesadillas in the hotel room using only the stuff we could find in a hotel room. And of course the ingredients I got from like the 7-Eleven and Walgreens and CVS around there. But it was a lot of fun doing that, and check out Rod and Vince's channel as well because they're really good guys and great singers. I also collaborated with Granny Potty Mouth. Now this was hard because I was trying to think of a collaboration we can do where it is still family friendly, and of course on my channel there's never any cussing or any bad language or anything violence or anything like that. And not that Granny does any violence, but her language is usually not acceptable for my channel. but we figured out we would do an intervention on her, and that kept everything to a minimum, and she didn't cuss but I think one time, and there we just bleeped it out.
Granny, you have a cussing problem.
Yes.
Well, my name is Granny Potty Mouth.
And it was pretty easy to do, but it was a lot of fun collaborating with her because she's such a sweet lady. Go check out her channel if you're mature enough, and it's a lot of fun. Now when we're talking about events, the first event I went to was Playlist Live Orlando. Now, I've been to Playlist Live Orlando before. This is my second Orlando playlist, so it was a lot of fun going there, meeting people, seeing old friends, and just catching up. Say hi. Now, of course, I saw Slice and Rice there because we have a little game where we kind of like take a picture of each other from afar and tweet it to each other without being noticed, and then they do it vice versa to me. So it's a lot of fun. We always do that at every convention we go to.
I can't tell I don't even want it.
Look, he's looking around. He doesn't know. Now, of course, I got to see people like Thomas Hayden, who's a magician, and we've been on panels together both at Playlist Orlando, Playlist DC. He's a really good guy. Matt3756, you know him. He plays the claw machines. He's just an awesome guy all the way around. Of course, I've seen him at VidCon and Playlist DC as well. Then you got people like John from the Shenanigans and his whole family. They're wonderful people. I see them every year at every one of those Playlist DC or Orlando events. And everyone else that I've met along the way. You know, I can't name them all, but I've met quite a few people at these events, and I had a lot of fun doing that. Now, of course, about a month or a month and a half after Playlist Live Orlando came VidCon in California. So I flew out there and I got to not only collaborate with RKVC, as I said, but I also got to meet quite a few other people. Some of those I've met before. Let's take Social Blade, Jason Ergo. He's a good guy. I met him before. Really nice. This time I got to meet Michelle, Jaden, and Jesse, and I had a little fun trying to pick out who Jesse and Jaden are twins, and trying to think, you know, pick out which one was which was hard, but I got it right. Jesse, Jaden?
Yeah!
Oh, yeah! Of course, at VidCon, they had a lot of these pre-parties and post-parties, after-parties, and I got to go to a few of them, and I got to see some of the other people. That was actually the first time I met Granny Potty Mouth in person, and what a wonderful lady she was. In the background, you see RKVC there, there's another one. This is Granny Potty Mouth. You're doing a horrible job.
One of these things.
You gotta get one. Grandma Potty Mouth. Go check her channel. Granny Potty Mouth. You gotta check out her channel. Got to see a whole host of other friends at VidCon. Oh, friends that I met before at other VidCons or at SITC, which is somewhere in the city. Other people all the way around. I got introduced to new people, and it's always a lot of fun meeting creative people. And of course at VidCon, Matt3756, he got to see a lot of his fans, and he's so good at signing autographs and taking pictures with them, and it was a lot of fun watching him interact with his fans. So VidCon was a lot of fun. We got to not only go to parties, but some of them we didn't get in. And it was just fun trying anyway. So guys, we're in line. We're getting ready to go into the Studio 71 party. Check it out.
It's like my first YouTube party, so I'm so excited.
Hey guys, we're just now leaving the party we did not get into. Woo. Right? Yeah.
So much fun.
But we may not have got into it, but guess who we got? We actually got somebody into that party. Who did we get in?
The guy who made Juju on the beat.
Yeah, so even though, you're welcome, by the way. Now the next event was Playlist Live DC. Now Playlist Live DC for me was a big disappointment in the event itself. It wasn't a disappointment as far as the people. Now, of course, I get to meet new people and get to see lots of friends, and that part of Playlist Live DC I enjoyed. But during that event, I got to hang out with a lot of my friends. I even showed some of them around Washington, D.C., since it is my hometown, per se. I live in Maryland, but it's close enough to D.C. that I go in there quite often. And so I got to hang out with them, and that part I do enjoy. I really loved hanging out with my other friends and showing them around and little bits of information I can give them. That part was great. Now, other events I was invited to the Big Chocolate Show, where there I showed people how to decorate marshmallows, chocolate covered marshmallows, to make them look like SpongeBob. Now, this was so much fun because kids, whether they were 5 years old or whether they were adults that were 60 years old, they had so much fun making these. And to me, I was blown away by how much fun everyone was having. A simple little thing, and everyone just enjoyed themselves so much. I was also invited to SIC, which is Seattle Interactive Conference, where I was invited to speak and give a presentation about my Facebook page and how I grow and how I optimize the content on there to really focus on Facebook. And I gave this whole speech, and I was really blown away by the size of the audience. The room that I spoke in actually filled up, and it reached capacity. It wouldn't even let any more people in. This was my first time ever speaking at that event, and I was just so blown away that many people would even come to listen to me talk. I hope I can reach the 100,000 subscriber mark on my channel in 2018. I thought I would get it by the end of 2016, but I think I'm just under 90,000 subscribers at this point. So hopefully next year I will have that silver play button. Well, 2017 was a good year, but we're hoping 2018 will be an even better year. So tell me below, if you've been watching my channel, what your favorite part of my channel was in 2017 and maybe what you hope to see in 2018. So as always, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, and I'll see you guys next time.